What's happening, y'all? Welcome to the show. You are tuned in to the Wrestling Junkeez podcast. I am Keto Case, alongside with Jaern, the Golden Sun, Brocstarr. Do yourselves a favor, give us a subscribe, follow the Junkeez, and that's the bottom line. What's happening, Junkeez? Wrestling Junkeez, I think it's episode 13 or 14. We're here. Brocstarr, Jaern, Keto Case. Let's do the damn thing. What's up,
Yeah.
fellas?
What's up, guys? Another episode.
What's up?
More shit to talk about.
What's first on the docket?
We could go through a couple of the Elimination Chamber entrants. It's all filled up now. Crazy enough, the leaks, they kind of were false, I guess.
Yep.
Jade Cargill was removed from the Elimination Chamber. She was supposed to be in it. But I'm assuming they don't want her to lose, obviously, before Mania. And the plan isn't for Jade to win the Elimination Chamber, so I guess they figured, well, why put her in there and have her lose? So they pulled her out, and it looks like they replaced her with Raquel.
With the Mexican!
Raquel is back, and she has a back.
Yeah! She has a lot of back.
She's
the definition of back.
That's what's his face's girl, right?
It's Bronze.
Braun, yeah, I forgot his name.
Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman.
Oh, they're dating?
Yeah.
Damn, they don't make giant babies.
Yeah,
They will.
that's a powerful session they have.
That's kind of cool because I like Raquel's personality. Like I watch her TikToks with the other divas. She seems like a pretty cool girl, and Braun's a really cool dude. Like outside of wrestling.
Yeah, he plays a good monster, but I know he's a real nice dude.
Yeah, he's a real cool dude. So I think that might have a good cool dynamic. Those two, if they're dating, hey, kudos to them.
Hey, now
it's like an on and off again relationship because they were together for a little bit and then they broke up for a little bit.
Oh fuck, it's toxic. Never mind.
They're back together.
So then, who's other members?
Other entrants for the women's Elimination Chamber. We got Liv Morgan, Naomi, and Tiffany Stratton rounding out the Elimination Chamber, the women's Elimination Chamber.
And they won qualifying matches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow, so Tiffany's getting a big time spot.
Yeah,
these are all
like I said, I think she's just a replacement for Jade.
Sure.
They're all jobbers to fucking Becky.
You see, I don't know if Becky's still gonna win it. There's some rumors going around it might be Liv because she's got a built-in story already with Rhea.
Oh yeah, because they were tag team partners.
Yeah, they were tag team partners, and she's back. Rhea's the one that fucking got her injured.
For some reason, though, I just don't see. I like Liv Morgan, but I don't see her as a top star. Like, her character is still like the one who she had this dream and she made it to the WWE and she won the title, but it wasn't like the best run. And she always gets close to the top. She always gets close to winning, but just doesn't quite get it done. I don't know. There's something about her character that's missing for me.
I think she
needs to go heel.
I like Liv.
I think a heel turn.
She has never really been heel. Even in the Riot Squad, when they were heel, they were still a fan favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, that's her gimmick. Is just she's just a fan favorite because all the fans see themselves in her.
She's just hot, bro. She's just got an ass.
She's fucking beautiful,
She's
bro.
pretty.
I want her to sit on my face. Liv, sit on my face. Do a stink face, please. Stink face, Liz.
Most likely it's going to be Becky winning that because she's the biggest star besides Bianca. And I don't think Bianca's going to win it. I really do think it's going to be Bianca and Jade at Mania.
Yeah, I wonder what that story build is going to be.
You going to let Jade go over Bianca for WrestleMania?
I think so. If they really want to build Jade.
She can afford it. Bianca can afford it.
Yeah, she can. She doesn't. She's cool. She can lose one Mania.
Better be a good match, though.
I mean, she's the black fucking Flair, bro. How many wins has she had already? Fuck.
Bianca can carry her.
Yeah.
Bianca's been holding that title too long for the last, few years?
It'll be the battle of the who has the most who has the most powerful black ass? You can edit that out.
No, you don't. Don't edit that out.
That's how
No.
I see it. They're both hot, and they both got different looking asses. Like Jade's is more like muscular. I would say a little bit more rounder, but what's her face? Bianca, a little wider in the hips, kind of. I don't know. It's a good matchup.
Battle of the asses.
But yeah, that's
who's the ref? Ricky Shit.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
I'm an ass man. Oh, you could bring in Billy Gunn too.
Yeah, bring in the ass man, the real ass man. He's the enforcer on the outside, wearing his stupid little Speedos.
Old ass man with the same fucking little Speedo tight shirt he wears. It's creepy.
Is that going to open up the show?
Probably not.
Sometimes they do that though, don't they? They'll open up
sometimes they'll put the women's in the front, and then they'll end it with the men's. They should probably just end it with the women's. Well, probably end it with maybe Rhea's match or at least second main event.
Yeah,
I'm happy. I'm happy for Tiffany though. I'm glad she's in the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about her at first, and she's slowly getting my attention. Like on the main roster, I was like, she's just gonna be another face. She's gonna be lost in the crowd of all these really good, talented females. But she's kind of growing on me.
I like her.
I like her moonsault. She's got a really good moonsault.
She's a good in-ring worker, good character. She's a good, well-rounded player for the WWE.
I do like what they're doing with her. They're kind of like, she keeps interrupting Jade. Every time you see Jade like on screen trying to like sign a contract or trying to talk to a GM, Tiffany's right there.
Trying to like get his attention.
Yeah.
I like that.
They ought to play the race.
They're setting her up. They're setting up her right. They're setting Tiffany right.
And Jade, they're really teasing the fuck out of where she's going to go.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Braun Breaker!
Braun Breaker's on
Braun Breaker is officially a SmackDown competitor.
Oh, SmackDown. My bad.
Yeah.
Raw.
No,
NXT champion, Dusty Cup winner, SmackDown superstar. Dude's got a lot of shit to get going for him, bro.
What do you think he's going to do at WrestleMania?
Nothing.
Oh, really? Shit.
I don't think he'll be on Mania. Maybe if they have an Andre the Giant
maybe a battle.
Royal.
Yeah, he could win that.
He'll be He'll be defending the NXT titles at their takeover.
At their pay-per-view,
Yeah, the night before.
Yeah, he still got a storyline with Corbin, so.
They're really over too. They're really over.
Unless they bring that tag team over to the mainstream.
They could. They could bring Corbin back over. They could still do the NXT shows, kind of like Dom was doing when he was champion.
Yep.
You could have him do both shows. That'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind seeing Corbin back on the main roster. I think he's done a lot to
Nia Jax's still in the chamber, huh?
No, bro.
No, she's fighting Rhea.
Oh, no.
Fighting Nia.
She's fighting Rhea. Oh, yeah, fuck. Right. Sorry.
Misinformation.
Nia came out and just squashed everybody in the chamber last night.
Yeah, trying to make her look strong.
She should be strong. She's huge as fuck.
We were talking last time.
All the females in the Rock's camp are ugly.
Would you include
Bloodline girls are ugly?
Is Tamina in that camp too?
Yeah,
she's ugly too. Yeah,
Naomi's not ugly.
She wasn't born in.
Ava's not ugly. I don't think Ava's ugly.
Ew, it's like
she's got a bit of a horse face, but I don't think she's ugly.
She's not.
So you already called her a horse face.
That's so. Lillian Garcia was a horse face too. She was pretty.
We had this girl in our class. Someone put a picture of her and a horse next to each other, and on the bottom it said "cousins maybe," and they were plastered all over the lockers. That was fucked up.
Hey man, horse faces need loving too.
Horse faces are in, man. Some people have a horse face fetish. So that's the women's. So you're are we doing picks, or we're just running through the card? You picks at the end.
I mean, if you wanna throw out your prediction, you go ahead.
Always Becky. Because I think that's a good WrestleMania high ticket match right there. That's gonna sell. Put some asses in the seats. Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch.
Yeah, what do you guys think about leather Becky Lynch? 2 weeks in a row now, coming out nothing but leather.
Oh, she's trying to probably create a little mean streak like Stone Cold.
She's
pulling out
bringing
Stone
back
Cold.
like that '90s leather, like the leather hat, the leather vest, and the leather pants. She's trying to be hip.
Yeah,
She's going through her Judas Priest phase.
Rob Halford.
I think when she wears the leather, it means it's business time, boys.
Yeah. That's Brocstarr.
WrestleMania. Road to WrestleMania. Going in all leather. All the time. I picked it Becky. I mean, like, it's just obvious. I hope they swerve us and we're wrong, but it's Becky winning that bitch.
So on the men's side, we've got Bobby Lashley qualified, LA Knight qualified, KO qualified, Logan Paul has qualified, Drew McIntyre has qualified.
That's a tough-ass bill, bro. Shit. That bill is tough.
I think it's going to be Drew.
Yeah, that's why they gave him the win last night.
Yeah, definitely going to be Drew and Seth at Mania.
I saw before the match started, Drew and Cody. I was thinking, I was like, oh, these are I'm hoping that those are the two guys that go over and walk out of Mania with some gold.
Drew?
Yeah.
I think Drew deserves it.
Drew and Cody?
Fuck yeah,
They
dude.
both deserve it.
Anybody, you got to run in front of a bunch of TV screens.
Right, and they both kind of did the same thing. They left, recreated themselves, came back.
Now they're top dogs.
Mm-hmm. I would say
story mode shows it's Drew, bro. He's killing it right now.
His character keeps evolving.
Yeah.
He's doing some good shit.
He's like such a different heel too. He's an asshole. He'll attack you, but he keeps telling everybody he wants to win matches to advance his career. So it's not like the typical he'll cheat or whatever to get a win, but he's not like, I just want to beat your ass just to beat your ass.
He's not doing the Roman Reigns thing, right? Just
kind of like, I want to start from the bottom, go all the way to the top, and redeem myself and show everybody that I deserve this shit.
Yep. Drew, he deserves this because he was the champs at COVID time, and there was no one to watch him. It was the worst. So he deserves that break, man. His story needs to be told too.
And imagine, if they didn't have Drew at that time, who would have been would it have been as entertaining to watch if it wasn't Drew McIntyre?
No.
As shitty as that era was.
Who would have stepped up right there? I wouldn't know. It would have been another Brock.
Lashley, maybe.
Lashley would have held on to that title.
No, but
I don't think Lashley would even want to do that dome shit though, huh? That's why he wasn't in there.
WrestleMania was in the Performance Center at that time, so that was right in the beginning. So
yeah,
that's when Reigns pulled out. He's supposed to face Goldberg.
Yeah.
And then when he came back, is that when he turned heel? When the next time we saw him, then he speared the Fiend.
Yeah, it was Bray, I think.
I don't know who.
He came in. Yeah, he came in. And he speared the Fiend, I think, and that's who he won. Isn't that who he won his original title from?
I want to say yes, but I'm not too sure.
Beat Bray for the Universal.
It was after Brock Lesnar when they had a feud with Roman Reigns when Paul Heyman went back to Brock and then swerved in the end.
Mm.
That's when his heel tribal shit started.
Really? Mm-hmm. Because he came out with Paul Heyman when we first saw him wear that Wreck Everyone and Leave shirt, and that's the time that he speared.
Remember Brock Lesnar? Paul Heyman jumped ship and went to Brock Lesnar
when they unified the title, like before that Mania.
Yeah.
Right, but then even before then, though, like heel Roman, because at that time, Paul Heyman was kind of playing both sides.
All right, so I was right. Roman Reigns returned after Bray Wyatt beat Strowman for the Universal title,
Payback?
spearing both the new champ and the former champ at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's really when I would say this current era of Roman and WWE kind of started. Kind of like when Stone Cold became Stone Cold. He put the Attitude Era on his back. I feel like Roman, once he came out and he solidified himself as a heel now. Like, you want to boo me? I'm going to give you a reason to boo me. I got Paul Heyman by my side as my mouthpiece. Let's do this damn thing. It's been 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, because I remember, because that's how long I've been doing training by my on my own out of my backyard. It's all in line with Roman's current reign. I've never held up the one, not one time, just now, which we can get into too. Talk about Rock's promo where he held up.
The L.
Yeah. He called the Bloodline losers too, because he was looking at them when he said it.
Well, there's another angle from the audience, and it doesn't look like he was actually looking at Roman. There was a camera literally off to the side of Roman right there,
And he was looking at that
where
camera.
the turnbuckle is at. He was pointing to the camera. If you see, it does look like on TV he was pointing at Roman, and I still think that is a possibility. I think he's alluding to shit with the L and saying, "Cody, your story is finished. Ours is just beginning."
Right.
As in to say, like, Cody, yours finished. Your story's being finished. You're winning the belt, but we're just starting because I still need to be, tribal chief.
Yeah.
Because he didn't even acknowledge Roman. He did not acknowledge Roman as the head of the table.
The whole other bloodline, they looked they looked like more than second fiddle when Rock was on the microphone talking. Like, Rock looked so out of place next to all of them.
Remember, he always takes over, even the nation.
Yeah.
Rock's not good to play with others. I think everything he's done, hasn't he screwed all his factions?
No, he got screwed by the corporation.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that faction.
Yeah, they screwed him.
So I'm saying, so this version of The Rock now, it's not just Hollywood. He's combining all of his heel characters. Like, the vest is for sure Hollywood Rock, but the designs on it was corporate Rock. I would even say Nation Rock. And the way he was talking was more like 98, 99 Rock. And that's all him and David Gewirtz.
He's just throwing everything together, making a new version.
That's just new for toys, bro. I'm gonna buy that toy.
Which is good for his character, because remember we were saying, like, him coming out as a baby face, getting half the crowd to say something, and then the other crowd other half to say, that was kind of getting stale.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
like this is like real Rock right now.
I love how he just shit on the crowd and everybody still cheered him.
Yeah, that's his natural character. Even as a kid, I'm saying I always liked The Rock better when he was a heel. It's like the Miz. Miz is just a better heel naturally.
Yeah, he sucks as a face, Miz.
So fucking
so complacent.
Yeah,
he's so stale. They don't even use it. When he's a face, he doesn't even talk on the mic.
Right.
When he's a heel, he talks so much. Right now, as a face, he has no mic time. What the fuck? So same thing with Rock, bro. Like, we gotta value this. This is like some shit that we only saw when we were young.
Yeah, I saw this meme. I saw a meme where it's 98 Rock and then a picture of him from the SmackDown, and it says injected directly into my veins, please.
Yeah, cool. I hope they should go longer, like in the middle of maybe next year, that the Bloodline stays together.
But we'll see. We're
with
probably
Rock.
only the fifth or fourth inning here.
Did you see Zilla Fatu, the youngest one? Zilla Fatu is fucking big. So they have him and Jacob come around into the mainstream. Wow. They have
Zilla is still a rookie, bro. I think he's going to be there anytime soon. He's
been training for the last 3 years already in Rikishi's camp.
Is it 3 years? Has it already been 3 years? No.
Yeah.
Has it been?
Yeah. I've been following him.
Really?
Even maybe longer. Or 2 years, like 2 or 3 years.
The only thing about that Rock promo is he didn't mention anything that Triple H talked about a week before.
Apparently, they were short on time. Probably somebody went over their segment time. And I felt a little bit rushed. That promo from Rock. I don't know if you guys felt the same. I felt it wasn't enough. Like they gave us a little bit of a tease, but there should have been more.
Yeah.
It just felt like it wasn't complete.
Yep.
I mean, none of the story is connecting. It's all kind of a hot mess, but it's working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rock in the Bloodline. It's cool, but he definitely seemed out of place. Like he wasn't wearing the colors. He didn't throw up the one the right way. He didn't acknowledge head of table. He barely even looked at the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Like it was all about just me, Rock.
Exactly. His goddamn ego again. It's always about him.
But that's good. That's what we need from heel Rock.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it fits him perfect.
There was an interaction on X earlier today. A fan was asking about all the old Rock shirts. He was like put a collage up of all the old Rock shirts and shit. And he's like, "Man, where can I get these?" And somebody replied to him, "Versace." And Rock replied back, "Is like, hell no, this ain't Versace. This is some flea market drip."
Lot cheaper at the flea market, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, when you got to start buying shirts like that, you know, you have to go out and buy the fucking most expensive shit.
That's
And it works for him too.
That's not in Flair's playbook. Flair would go out and get the real deal and become bankrupt.
Yeah, well, look how it worked for Flair.
Right, exactly.
Now he's got to pedal off energy drinks and weed and a bunch of shit that doesn't go anywhere.
Right, exactly.
Woo energy. Woo!
Woo
We
and
gotta
Zoa.
pay AEW to use Ric Flair.
There's a Woo Energy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They literally pay AEW to have Ric Flair in their promotion.
Yeah.
Like AEW doesn't pay Ric Flair a dime. It's all paid for by Woo Energy.
At least he's getting a paycheck.
Speaking of AEW,
shit.
just a little side thing. WWE is not allowing currently contracted wrestlers, I'm assuming, because it probably just can't be just Kevin Nash. But Kevin Nash wanted to go to Sting's last wrestling show, his last match, and WWE basically said no.
Was it WWE or AEW?
It was WWE that said no.
Oh, okay.
You know, Tony Khan would love to have Kevin Nash on his TV show.
Yeah,
Tony Khan's
nice to meet you.
bad boy.
Big Kev, nice to meet you, man. Hey, Tony. Heard a lot about you.
You want to come back?
Sting wanted him to be at that match, and they just said no. You're under contract with us right now, buddy.
Well, it is a business, so what are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they did that with Charlotte, too. She wasn't allowed to go to Rick's last match either.
He'll have another one. He'll have another one they'll go to.
You'll have the WWE one.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, his last one was supposedly with Shawn Michaels, right?
Jay Lethal.
WrestleMania?
Technically, his last match with WWE was with Michaels. But his real last match was that tag team match with Andrade.
Against Jay Lethal and Jarrett?
Yeah.
That's kind of fitting since Jarrett stole his little strut.
Yeah, and Jay Lethal's a really good friend of Flair's, too.
Stole his old gimmick, too.
Really
Jay Lethal was fucking... Oh, no, he stole... Not that, Ric Flair. He stole Macho Man. What the fuck?
Well, he stole Flair's shit, too. He stole Flair's gimmick for a little bit there, too.
Oh, he did?
Well,
yeah, he did, yeah. On the promo. They had the woo off. Yeah, that's one. Dude, you got to put that up. You got to put that one up.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one to put up.
That's a real good one to put up on Instagram. That fucking woo off. I love that one.
So now the Bloodline is showing up on Raw and they're causing havoc. They cost Cody Rhodes his match last night against Drew, which was the first pin loss he's had since Mania of last year.
Yeah.
He's gone almost a full year without being pinned.
And is it funny how Drew just took it? Like, Drew took what happened to him. Which makes him a heel, you know? Which makes him a solidified heel, but he still has his reasons and principles for hating the Bloodline, but he'll take that win if it goes in his favor.
Oh, yeah, I loved it. He's like, I don't care if the Bloodline gets involved. Yeah, they screwed me, but I'm not going to let this opportunity pass me.
Right.
I'll take the win. obviously they're doing that because they want to push the whole narrative of Seth trying to help Cody. You know, he said last week, I'll form an alliance with you. I'll be your shield against the Bloodline. And Cody said, I'll think about it. And then this week he got jumped, and Seth just went into the back and just kind of stared at him like, told you. Told you.
Yeah, they're assembling the Bloodline Avengers.
Yeah, it looks like Sammy's probably going to be a part of that group too.
You think that's a new faction gonna form?
Not a new faction, just an alliance.
Temporarily.
Yeah.
Who
Well,
else?
yeah.
Cool if they made a faction.
And then
'Cause
Jay's
Seth
going to
had been-
be joining them too. Jay got
Seth
screwed
has-
out of his IC title.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're all getting screwed, so they might be joining together, huh? All of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Sammy lost to Shinsuke, and then Drew came out and did the attack. So
That was a good match
lots
too.
of,
Shinsuke and Sammy, they get down, bro.
yeah, they just
That
I
was
don't
a
know,
tease.
they're teasing
I would
something with Sammy. They're teasing something. Maybe it's just
I would
bullshit.
love to see that in the pay per view. Really, Sammy versus Shinsuke in the pay per view, like a real match. That'd be so good, bro. It was a good little match they had. I wish it was like real instead of it having run-ins and shit.
Yeah, I don't know really what they're doing with Shinsuke. Just kind of going from
He's
person to
villain.
person. Yeah.
He's villain out right now. Just like he's just doing his little.
I think it's a good spot
Gimmick.
for him. Use him as a
Yeah.
heel and get
He's just
some other baby faces over.
Showcasing like in-ring talent with a bunch of other foes. It's pretty good. He puts up good matches, solid matches.
I like his cryptic promos when he shows up on the screen out
Yeah.
of nowhere.
It's like an anime, bro. It's like those evil bosses. You should go by that. Evil boss.
Is there any other matches at the Chamber?
Tag team?
We got the tag team titles.
Judgment Day and who?
DIY.
British Strong Style.
Oh no, you're right.
What?
Yeah, it's British Strong Style.
And they came out with a new name. I didn't
New
catch it.
Catch Republic.
Yeah, like, you like that?
It's alright. I think they should have gone with British Strong Style still, but they probably
Yeah.
don't have rights to it anymore.
Yeah, that was a fucking... That was an indie
wrestling.
thing, that's why.
Well, they were British Strong Style in NXT when they first came in too.
Oh, because you don't have that one guy that founded it.
Yeah, they don't have Trent Seven.
He's the one who founded that shit, so I think it'll be disrespect to him. New Catch
Word.
Republic, they're kind of copying that guy from NXT, Drew Gulak's team.
Yeah, what's their called? Catch something.
Yeah, it's cat, you know, like, what the fuck?
But I mean,
Just
they know
stealing.
it's supposed to be because of the wrestling style.
Right, exactly. Classic catch style wrestling.
Yeah.
There's also hookers. There's hookers.
There's
Not
hookers.
You
That's
should
a-
sample that. Cut that shit out for me later, bro. That shit was
hookers.
awesome. There's hookers.
It's also a style. There's shooters, hookers, and catchers.
Hookers and catchers, huh?
That was fucking funny. He just came out of nowhere with, there's hookers. He got me all excited. Like, what? Where? Where are their hookers?
They're teasing.
won't go
The
over.
rumor is Logan Paul versus who is it going to be? LA Knight at Mania, maybe.
Oh, really?
Is that who's gonna strip him?
I don't know. It's kind of a rumor going around that might be what's going to happen.
That's a good feud because LA Knight could be like, I'm the bigger star. I'm the real star here in professional wrestling. You're just
I'm the prime athlete.
Huh, exactly. It's sad to see KO though not like because how he lost the match last time at the Rumble, right? Like I thought they would have run that back.
They're still in the feud,
KO and what's his face?
unless they're changing that up.
Well, they're going to be in the chamber together, but
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think the feud is pretty much all but done.
So
Unless they they run it back during Mania, but I don't know. I think they had a chance right then at Rumble to give KO the belt, but they decided to keep it on Paul.
I don't think they
He
caught
left.
fire together. I don't think Logan Paul and Kevin Owens caught fire wrestling each other. Not like Ricochet and Miz.
I thought they had good matches. I thought it was a really good match at Rumble. A lot of drama, and the ending was just like, Oh man,
Yeah,
can't
seriously.
believe that's what happened.
What's happening with Styles and Orton?
Well, Orton's in the Elimination Chamber too.
Yeah, so you left his name out, I think. That we ran through 5, so there's 6, right?
Yes, there's Orton too. Yeah.
All right. We left him out.
And
He's the
Styles
last one.
lost to Drew because of LA Knight.
Right, exactly. So that's why I was thinking that they're going to build LA Knight versus
Styles.
AJ Styles.
Hey, you think with AJ Styles they're gonna let him wrestle the Good Brothers?
No,
They started a beef in the last on SmackDown.
I don't think so. They're just getting a paycheck, bro. Apparently, Carl Anderson was the 10th highest paid wrestler on the roster last year.
No way. That's a
Yeah.
good gig.
Like $850K for the whole year to do fucking nothing practically.
Probably playing some video games in the back, getting some good steps in. That guy's getting 10,000 steps a night for sure.
From catering to the locker room.
Yeah, and that's just at Raw. He's probably walking another 10K during the day, so he's getting solid 20K.
I bet you they're working
Dream
in house
job.
shows.
Yeah.
They went down to NXT. I don't remember which show it was, but I know they went to NXT, and I think they laid out the Chase You Guys.
Oh shit! I need to see that. I missed
So
it.
yeah,
Maybe.
Good Brothers are going to go to NXT for a little bit. It looks like they might be continuing that little scuffle with AJ.
I wish that they build up the fucking club. Like, put some serious members in it. They just
I think they just need to leave it alone because WWE's version of the clubs just sucked. There's never really been good. Leave that to Japan. I think they're doing
Balor
actually,
fucking got his fucking bullet club version up with Judgment
He's
Day.
got Judgment Day, but it's not even Bullet Club. That's completely
It's
different.
not, but it's still like Balor's a faction guy, so he actually
Hey man,
still
just
got
because
to.
he's in a faction doesn't mean it's the same thing, right? Pull
But that's-
Balor away from the Bullet Club.
But that was the specialist, bro. Finn Balor was good at that, and I thought AJ would be able to do the same. But in WWE, it looks like he's a solo guy. He couldn't get anyone else over.
Nah, not really. Well,
No.
I mean, he's not really paired with anybody else that could get to that level. The Good Brothers aren't going to become main event stars. No way. I like them, but there's no way they're getting past tag team.
At least let him win the belt a little bit more time, so they can get like a good lineage going with the Good Brothers.
I don't think they really see the Good Brothers that way.
They could have like numerous tag team feuds already, but they're not doing shit with those guys.
Yeah. They're just collecting checks on the main roster. And every now and then they could be seen on TV with AJ.
Yeah, it's just
Well, those are Triple H's boys, anyways, right? That's what they're getting paid. Triple H
I don't
likes
know.
those guys.
Well, if he liked them so much, they might be better used on the main roster.
Shit, maybe those ones like I don't really want to work today.
I
I
mean,
think-
look
I
at
don't think
how
they have-
people work.
I
TNA,
don't even think they're hungry anymore for it, bro. That's why they don't get no like real looks. I believe so. They are
Well,
just
I kinda
collecting check.
I want to segue into something that's going on with TNA because you said they don't want to work. And that might be happening with TNA.
They want
Soon.
what's his face back.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 6 wrestlers who all went on X and they put the hourglass emoji, and that's it. So, a lot of people weren't happy about D'Amore. They just they didn't re-sign. They extended Josh Alexander's contract after he asked them not to extend it because he wanted to see if he could do like indies and outside projects along with TNA. But they just decided, no, we're just going to extend you for that 3rd year. Now you're stuck with us for another year.
Wow.
And the fucked up thing is the graphic they put out first was TNA re-signs Josh Alexander. But his wife put out a tweet saying, no, they extended the contract without asking him. So then they went back and put another graphic out saying TNA extends the contract.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's like, dude, what the fuck is going on at that company?
Snakes.
I
Who
mean,
wants to work for
they
them?
had a chance to become number 3 and just going downhill just that fast.
Real quick, yeah, man, that fucking sucks. All the more reason not to buy their figures now.
Ah, shit. No, you should still buy the OGs.
Yeah, but the Toy Biz ones, the original line, is the best.
I mean, who's fucking worth it in TNA right now to buy anyways?
Nick Nemeth.
Okay,
Probably just Dolph Ziggler.
Mr.
Nikki.
Ziggles.
He was Nikki in Spirit Squad,
The
right?
Spirit Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a Nikki.
And he was Chavo's
Hey,
caddy.
Spirit Squad was boss, bro. They fucking won matches, nigga.
That was a good gimmick. I thought that was a good heel little
I hated
faction.
them.
Exactly.
I was so annoyed by them, but when you look back at it now, they were dope. Motherfuckers were really legitimately good, but they were good annoying at that time.
Oh, Brock, did you catch the AEW crowd chanting Cody?
No.
Well,
Wait. Yeah, when Darby did his promo against the Bucks.
Yeah,
which
he
was
thanked an
super random.
He thanked an EVP that believed in him, I think.
Yeah, and he said it's not Kenny Omega.
Was that planned, do you think?
I'm sure it was planned. I'm sure it's the Bucks leading into the everybody hates the Young Bucks bullshit, you know?
Right.
But it was so random because it didn't play on anything that happened the week before. Darby didn't mention the beatdown. He didn't mention Sting. He didn't mention his kids getting beat down. He didn't mention the fucking blood of his own blood that were on the Young Bucks jackets that they're still wearing.
Right.
Like, it was just like a work shoot, and that was it.
Right. So did Tony give the okay, or do you think
I'm sure he did. You know, they wouldn't do that, and the Bucks had to know it was coming. I'm sure that was all their idea.
So they just promoted the next top guy for the other company.
Yeah, pretty much. I think they seem to be doing that a lot lately. They did that with Rhea too.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, Max Caster did a whole little segue, you know, with his raps, and he mentioned.
Oh, that's right.
Rhea
about her with Dom or something.
It was
Buddy.
It was, Buddy being cut by another guy at a company.
Yeah, I remember that.
And Rhea said, like, "Hey, we got a lot of attention for that. If your guy wants to promote us, go ahead. But that's kind of fucked up. You shouldn't be doing that."
Right. Yeah. But that's still on Tony. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't see the promo, but I heard about it. I was like, oh, that's pretty goddamn interesting.
Yeah. It just was random promo. They're trying too hard to be edgy and go in the smart version, you know. But that's the AEW. That's their thing. They like to be very smart.
If you're an outsider watching, you have no idea what's going on. Like you can't you have to know wrestling and be inside, even to know like all the Japanese people that are debuting. You know, like who's that big guy that they just signed that was a free agent?
Oh, well, you're talking about Okada?
Yeah, Okada.
Well, he's not officially signed yet.
Oh, okay.
Most likely. But they're bringing in like a lot of Japanese legends too. They're bringing in Jun Akiyama this coming week. I think it's either Dynamite or it's going to be Collision versus Danielson. They just had him fight, I think, Yuji Nagata. They've had him fight Minoru Suzuki. They're bringing in all the CML guys.
Yeah, so for me, I'm like, I don't know too much about these guys. I don't know much of their backstory. So they bring them in like they're a big deal, and someone like you who a little smarter than me knows who they are, knows their backstory, and is kind of in tune with it.
That's why I think Okada has to be going to AEW, because the general audience, like a WWE audience, isn't going to know who Okada is.
Nah.
That's why they're going to have to put him in NXT, and he's not going to want to go to NXT, bro. He was a megastar in Japan.
Right. I've been hearing rumors, or not rumors, but like speculation that that Cody's could lose at Mania, and they're going to extend Roman's reign.
They really want him to beat that record, don't they?
Or even just like the argument of like for business, like business is still booming with Roman on top, and technically, I guess finishing the story doesn't necessarily mean winning the title at WrestleMania. It just means winning the title. But since he lost at WrestleMania last year, it kind of makes sense to redeem yourself a year later at the same event.
Yeah, that'd be 2 losses in a year. The same guy at WrestleMania. I don't know
Yeah,
how
so
well that would be.
if that would to happen, you think Cody would lose steam? Would he
I
get
think
Lex
so.
Luger?
I don't think he'd get Lex Luger. I think they see Cody as a big deal, but I definitely think that would hurt his momentum.
For
And
sure.
where would you go with Cody from there?
Yeah,
Back to the
exactly.
secondary title that he didn't choose?
Right. No, he's gonna win. He's gonna get put on the Wheaties box. He's gonna do all the media rounds.
He's going to be the next Cena. He's going to be their next Cena.
He kind of looks like Cena too in his face. Like if you, not exactly like Cena, but I don't know. I just find a lot of their old Jax figures and then some of the Mattel ones, their face scans are very, very similar. Are you gonna stay up till 2 to watch the Chamber?
Oh, God, no. It's coming on at 3 o'clock my time.
Oh, that's right. You're an
I'm
hour
ahead
ahead.
of you guys. There's no way I'm staying up to watch that. I'll just catch it the next day. And
That's
I
right
don't
before
even
your
have
bedtime.
I don't even have Peacock anymore, so I'll just catch it on a fucking stream.
Okay. Yeah, I'm most likely gonna go to my brother's house during the afternoon, catch that shit.
Catch
The
the
Rock's-
replay.
Yeah. So the Rock's probably not gonna be there, huh?
Nope. Cody
Neither is Cody.
and Seth are going to be there. They're going to be on the Grayson Waller effect.
Okay. Hopefully we get some sort of explaining there as to why Cody made all these like decisions, indecisions, and then decision.
Yeah. What'd you think about The Rock basically like saying that doesn't work the way, Cody? You can't just say you want a match after you lost last year at WrestleMania. Completely like ignoring the fact that
He won
Cody
the Royal
won the
Rumble.
Rumble.
Well, that's what heels do, though. You know, they talk out of their ass, they make shit up, they lie. So, I mean, hopefully, that was a bad analogy he made comparing Cody to the 49ers losing.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not the same thing, bro.
Like, bro, you lose the Super Bowl, you don't get to go to the Super Bowl the next year.
You got to earn it again.
You got to earn it. That's what Cody did. He earned it. He didn't just get the spot.
I gotta say though, when he first came out and said that they broke an indoor attendance record, I thought, I was like, oh shit, is that for real? And then he came out with the line for being the biggest gathering of trailer park trash. That phrase right there.
That shit was fucking
I popped
awesome.
on. I was like, oh shit, old Rock.
And when he told the fatty, he's like, shut your mouth, fatty, before the Rock comes down there and smacks the herpes off your mouth.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
that was attitude of Rock, bro.
And this
I was
guy's
like,
still
damn.
working for Disney.
God damn.
He's, his whole career, he's like set up years in advance with Disney and shit. So the fact that he had the wherewithal to make, because I still think it's a pivot. I don't think this was their plan all along. I think it's a good, intelligent pivot, and kudos to The Rock for getting hip to it and basically falling in line with Paul Levesque's plan.
I mean, I think Rock's always gonna be kind of edgy because if you ever watched the show Ballers
Yeah.
No, that's his
on
show,
HBO,
though, right?
he does
Oh,
drugs.
I like that movie.
It's literally
The
like
movie he did.
it's like Entourage, but for
The
football
movie
players.
he did with Mark Wahlberg, where they're like, I think it was a true story, where they're both like bodybuilders trained.
Paid to
Yeah, they're
Gain.
like on coke, right?
Yeah,
That shit's fucking hilarious.
Yep.
There's the scene where
that's
Mark
a badass.
Wahlberg's like, hold on, I gotta get a pump. And he starts curling, and then the Rocky's like, yeah, there we go. Get it. It's like, such a silly scene. But I think, Dwayne Johnson's
That's a
Dwayne
good movie.
Johnson's natural character is that of a shit-talking
Mhm.
jock. He's a fucking jock, man.
Yup. He's a jock. That's all he was. He was a football player, charismatic,
Good
Jock.
genes.
and now he gets to show
Good
it again.
genetics.
Good genetics on the guy's side. On the guy's
Not
side.
the girls. I mean, they got good, powerful genetics, too. They're just not, in your eyes, pretty.
Mm-mm. No,
I'm not
sorry.
gonna lie. I would probably, if I was dating someone like considering how you think of her, like if I was dating someone like Nia Jax, I wouldn't tell you that I'm dating like, because I do kind of like bigger, thicker women. She's not that ugly. She kind of has like a little bit of a gut, but
She's like a fat J-Lo.
yes,
Her face.
it ain't too
Right?
bad.
I know, right? That's a compliment I'll give her.
She doesn't have like a big double chin, so that's all right. That's fine. I feel like we've been very misogynistic through this whole episode. Bring it back.
You can blame me.
Bring back the 90s.
Blame it on me. It's okay. I'm Vince.
So to wrap it up, I want to wrap it up with what's going on with the IC title picture. Because obviously it's not going to be Jay now. Jay was supposedly slotted to win the belt last night, which seems like it was just WWE putting out false stories. I mean, they're putting out false stories and false finishes to fuck with the internet.
Yes, I think it's a good idea.
So as of 6 p.m. last night on the run sheets, Jay was winning it.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously they changed it beforehand, before the show went on. Going through one, Jay got interfered from Jimmy, so that's going to happen at Mania.
Right.
But who goes for Gunther? I was trying to mention earlier, they had a segment backstage with Sammy, how, you're going to go after Drew. And he said, I got to put this Drew shit on pause because I know how I get, and I get obsessive, and I'm going to want to do nothing but getting revenge against Drew. And I got to focus on myself for WrestleMania because I know there's a way for me to get to WrestleMania. I just don't know what it is yet.
Okay, interesting. And he's a past Intercontinental Champion.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. Like he'd get a good pop for breaking Gunther's reign.
Yeah,
but I know you want to see him win a big title.
Damn. Yeah, I want Zayn to win the big title. He has that HBK like underdog story.
The thing with Sammy though is he gets really red hot, and then once that red hot, like that story is done, like the Bloodline. Once he left the Bloodline, the pops decreased significantly. Like he's still getting cheered. He's a really good babyface, but he's nowhere near as over as he was when he was in the Bloodline.
Think about how many people who were hot, who could have, if Roman Reigns wasn't on this current reign, like Sami Zayn was hot, could have won the title. LA Knight was hot. Cody. They've had a lot of, it's going to sound terrible, but they've had a lot of hot guys.
Pause. Damn. Yeah. Casey is on a roll tonight.
Yeah, sometimes it just happens. Catch me on a Tuesday.
Hookers and hot guys.
Hookers and hot guys.
Vince
you're on fire. My God. Oh my
Vince was like, God damn, pal. Where's that party?
Casey, where you been at my whole
How
life?
to get your
That's what Vince would say right now.
How'd you like to be my right-hand guy?
Guaranteed contract, Casey. Hookers and hot guys. You're hired. The opposite of fire.
Oh my God. It's going to be a running joke till the day I die. This Vince McMahon guy. What a monster. What a genius, but also a fucking monster. Let's be honest. But sometimes terrible booker.
End of his days, horrible booker.
You remember?
What? Early Vince was
there
cool.
was
Attitude Era of Vince was cool.
Yeah,
booking.
that's when he really and if you pay attention to like after the steroid trial, he stopped doing steroids. So for the whole new generation era, he was on his best behavior. He got a little smaller, but then once the Attitude Era started to pop, I think he got roided back up. His ego flared up, and he brought that in front of the camera. And of course, he screwed Brett. I'm remembering this one promo where he was in a wheelchair. And he's telling the crowd, he's like, they were chanting asshole. He's like, yeah, by the way, about that chant, I've been hearing it a lot lately. He's like, just for the record, I'm not the asshole. He's like, it's all of you. And then he goes into, he's like, And like the only way that I'm going to step down as chairman of the World Wrestling Federation is the day I die. And when I do, I don't want a damn one of you to go to my funeral. He's like, not you, Briscoe, or you, Patterson. None of you. He's like, and this is the ticker. This is the kicker, which is like, this is what's going to happen to his soul. He's like, when I die, I want to go straight to hell. And then JR's like, oh my God. And it's like, yep, that's going to happen to you, sir. I'm pretty sure your soul's going to burn. But, no, back to the...
Now he's really going to hell.
Man. Him and that damn mustache. But back to Brock's point, I think Sami Zayn is it's a good idea. It's a good pick to go on to. Because I was even thinking Braun. Like, if Braun's coming up in the main roster, give him that spot at WrestleMania. But I forgot that he's still doing that tag team with, what's-his-face?
Corbin.
Yeah. Because he's fucking fast, dude. He's powerful.
Yeah, he's gonna be good.
They need to give him a proper push, proper build up, not just throw him.
Proper ring gear, good entrance.
You want to change his ring gear?
Yeah, kind of like Steiner Brothers style or something like. Yeah,
take the straps off, and he's in like his uncle.
Yeah,
could be.
Hopefully, I mean he's pairing up with Baron Corbin, so they need to come up with like a cool tag team that they can put together. That's where all these cool most of those powerful tag teams broke off with like warriors, right? He could be like one of those. He could be like a warrior gimmick, bro.
Running out to the ring.
He can go. Fuck yeah.
He'll be blown up.
The new warrior.
Blown up.
Warrior. Yeah, we don't need another warrior in WWE.
Yeah, man. I think that like that character at that time, that was one and the only.
Yeah, he needed to do more cardio. He couldn't last long with that gimmick.
He was all blown up running to the ring.
Which was interesting. If you go back and watch WrestleMania 7, the retirement match with him and Macho, he walked to the ring. Because that was supposed to be like an epic retirement match, which Macho Man lost, and he was retired for like a few months and then came back.
Yeah, Macho King got retired, sir.
Macho King, yeah, exactly. My bad.
Macho Man got to come back.
Yeah. I need a Macho Man toy.
By his, there is an Ultimate Edition, or his defining moments, but no, his Ultimate Edition, I think, of that gear from that night. Or did they come out with the Ultimate? I'm not sure, but I have both the Warrior and Macho King from that match.
Did they ever have an NWO Macho Man?
Yeah.
Figure?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's an Ultimate Edition, and then an early Elite, and then there's a Basic too. I have the Elite and the Ultimate Edition.
He comes out in NWO gear and that shit?
Looks badass. He's in the cell right now.
Did they come up with a Wolfpack version of that?
Yes. There's a red and black Elite Macho Man, for sure. So the whole Wolfpack exists in Elite form, with the exception of Conan.
That's the only guy they didn't get.
Well, he hasn't had any WWE figures. He's only had TNA and WCW. And, Figures Toy Company.
That's interesting.
Right. He needs to sign a Legends contract.
Yeah, that's not going to happen because he's running his own promotion in Mexico.
What?
Right. That sucks.
Yep.
There's a lot of guys we're not going to get. God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, he never really had a proper run in WWE. He was Max Moon for a little bit. Yeah.
The original one, or was he?
He was the original.
Right. So he's classic new gen.
Yeah.
He's a classic new gen guy.
They should at least have a Max Moon toy.
I'm pretty sure they will. They have. I mean, they have fucking the dentist. Isaac Yankem is a figure. The fucking Goon is a figure.
They have the Goon as a figure.
Yeah. Not
Duke Droese.
Not Duke Droese yet. But Jax made a Mike Shaw Bastion Booger.
Oh.
That's a big old fat body too.
Yeah.
They
The
have that
Jack's
too.
Classic Superstars line from like 2003 through 2009 or 2010. But
Does
apparently,
Balor have a figure?
You got some
yeah,
of those?
but I don't have. That'll be like on this shelf right here. But I don't have Bastion Booger because I didn't. Apparently, he's a much better. Like when he was just his Mike Shaw character, he's like very well respected. But again, that's one of those stupid Vince characters that I guess when he came in, he's like, "We're gonna have you be a big fat slob."
He was a monk before that.
Call you
He was a
booger.
what?
A monk before that.
Oh, he was. Okay.
He was like Friar something. Friar Ferguson, I want to say.
Yeah, I've heard that name.
He was
Dude,
he was like an evil monk.
That sounds like a WCW character, like from Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah, definitely Kevin Sullivan.
Him and Kevin Sullivan's monsters.
The
They
Dungeon
even
Duke.
have
He had a. Didn't he have a faction?
Yeah.
He had the
Dungeon of Doom.
Dungeon of Doom, right?
That was made for Hogan. Those are cartoon characters made for Hogan.
Yep, that entire faction was made just to give Hogan wins.
The Booty Man was in it, right? Or
He
what was
was
his name?
the Zodiac.
Zodiac, luckiest
The
man in
1,000
wrestling.
gimmicks.
He's like, "Hey, Cherry, you can talk to Bischoff, get me a job." Yeah, brother, I'll see what I can do.
They don't even talk anymore.
Oh, they're not friends?
No.
Damn.
Hogan said he doesn't like the chick he's with.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. It came down to
He
bitches.
said that's
Okay.
pretty much like the reason why they don't talk anymore. Is because of the wife.
I guess it's not bros before hoes anymore.
Guess not. It's...
Not for Hogan. How many times he got screwed by homies?
Yeah. That's so funny. Doesn't work for me, brother. I was gonna say, Mattel
guess-
has the Shockmaster too. They have a Shockmaster figure,
Oh my God, they have a
and he's
Shockmaster.
he's packaged upside down the way he fell on camera. I'm not gonna get that.
Dude, that one.
I only get
Why
I only
not?
get
That's something
characters that I care for, or that either was modern characters, like because I have what was it? Not Reckoning, but because that was the chick. But
Mia
the
Yim?
two, no, not Mia Yim.
T-Bar and
Yeah, Mace, whatever, T-Bar
and
because they
T-Bar.
look cool in figure form and they were like tall, but they didn't do shit. So I try not to get characters that didn't really do shit on TV.
You didn't get Slapjack? What?
Slapjack.
That was the
That was the
lightweight one,
Aussie.
right? Oh yeah, what happened to him? He was a good
went
worker.
to Japan, I think.
Yeah, that's a sad one. He was a real good wrestler.
When you
That's cool.
think
He gets to
about
be
it.
with he gets to be with the Aussies in Japan.
That faction
Mighty
was
O'Neill.
good too. Yeah. Didn't get a break. That was Vince era, that's why. That was Tripp's first tag teams, I think he pushed,
Mighty?
remember?
TM61.
Yeah. Yep.
They were cool. Yeah,
They were good
Oh, yeah.
in-ring workers. They're kind of like
Yeah,
a
they're really
DIY.
good workers. But
They were
not for the
real
main
good
roster.
workers. At least for Vince. Vince fucked
Yeah.
them up. Repackaged them. Fucking Vince. R.I.P. Vince.
Yeah, seriously.
You fucking billionaire. You billionaire scumbag. I like the whole cross promotion of
Oh,
UFC
yes.
when
Oh.
they talked to that one guy and he called out Conor McGregor on
Oh yeah,
fucking
he's
Raw.
gonna come back to the. But I mean, I think he was just because Conor McGregor's been out with the injury for so long. He's just like, all right, brother, you need to get back in here. I don't think he was like necessarily challenging him per se. He just said you need to get back to
No,
the
he's-
octagon.
He's
Challenging
challenging him.
Pat
They need to
said that
fight. They're supposed to fight.
fighting. Like
Ah.
Pat said that
Yeah,
Dana White originally said the match was scheduled, and then he said, "No, we have to get Connor to approve," and then they're just
he
they're
doesn't
waiting
want to
on
prove.
Connor.
Did you guys see Dana White? Did
He
you
doesn't
see
want to come
Dana
back.
White storm off on Howie Long's podcast?
No,
It-
Yeah. What the fuck was that? Why you do that?
The rumor is
He was giving him props.
something probably
Like-
happened before they started
like-
shooting. And then I think he felt that Howie Long was being like condescending and dishonest. It was I think that's what people are saying. That's what Chael Sonnen said.
That's so sad. He walked out on him and his daughter. That's him and his daughter's podcast.
Like, I'm never doing another fucking podcast again. He takes his headphones off and walks off.
Dana drops a lot of F-bombs. I was watching the Nelk podcast with him and Bob Menery. He was just fucking going off
he's
on
a beast,
him. I was
bro.
like, holy shit, Dana. Fuck,
yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't. He does not give two shits about what he says. He fucking tells you like it is. And it's funny, he was shitting on the guy so hard. But he's like, yeah, so what? We're still going to fucking hang out. We're going to go play some fucking poker after this shit. I'm just telling it like it is. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, agree or disagree with that. It's refreshing in this like really sensitive world.
Yeah. Yeah, Dana's a G.
It just sucks that he went off on Howie.
But then there was a guy who was sitting there. I don't know who that guy is. The guy with like a big beard. Like before.
That was another MMA fighter.
That guy was an MMA fighter?
I think so.
Because I saw you guys know who Chael Sonnen is, right?
Yeah.
I saw he did a little YouTube video critiquing that incident, and he didn't know who that other guy was. He's like, I have a question. Who's that bearded guy sitting next to Dana? Is he a co-host? Is he a producer? And if not, why is he there? Some people think that was a work too, but I don't think so. Like, why would Dana do that to work with
Howie too? You know,
well, Howie Long called him
like just comedian.
He called him a philosopher and all this shit. And I think that was.
I bet you Dana got like fuck you, bitch. I ain't philosopher.
Yeah. That sounded weird. But I remember there was a clip of Conor McGregor a few years ago was talking shit about WWE. He's like, they want to fucking come over here. We're the real fighters. You know, we do the real thing.
And now they're owned by this.
Yeah, and he fits right into that. They should definitely bring in Conor.
Now they're owned by the same company.
They really packed last night's Raw with a bunch of celebrities, huh? Bunch of cameos. The Netflix crew was there. UFC. They had that boxer, 18-year-old prodigy boxer.
Technically, it's like being in LA, right?
Yeah. They're in Anaheim.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, they were.
Me and my brother were supposed to go, but plans fell through. He couldn't go. He's all stressed out. So, but it was a pretty hot show last night.
Yeah, it looked good on Raw.
Yeah, I think we covered quite a bit, especially with. I just wanted to talk about The Rock again and how it's like, because everyone's saying that he was Hollywood Rock, and I could see that, but I was thinking more that this is going to be but also him turning heel. It's always has to do with the crowd rejecting him, which makes sense. They rejected him in '96, and then when he left to become a movie star, they rejected him again, and so he's just playing into that hatred, which makes sense.
Yeah. So
all right then.
We'll pick this back up next week. We've got Elimination Chamber coming up on Saturday. Unfortunately, that is going to be super fucking early, so I don't think any of us are going to catch that live.
Right.
But we will be back either Sunday or Monday to go over the Elimination Chamber results and see what's going on. Road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's when it really officially starts.
All right, guys. Catch you next week.
All right, junkies, take it easy.
Later, junkies.